Nice to be with you for the third and final race of the penultimate round of the New South Wales State Formula V Championship from here at Goulburn's Wakefield Park Raceway. Dylan Thomas 2 from 2 so far this weekend. Can he make it 3 from 3?
So starting on pole will be Thomas from the results from race 2. Simon Pace, awesome effort there to finish second. Reynolds, Timmy Brook, Matty Pearce, they're off. Jeff Bennett.
Brilliant start from Reynolds.
Good start by Matty Pearce there. Thomas went backwards. Thomas is back to about 6th.
Thomas has been absolutely swamped at the start. Great start from Ryan Reynolds as they made their way into the first corner.
Good start.
There's Timmy Brook.
There's Thomas going backwards.
Thomas bogging it down. Pearce made it a beautiful start up there on the inside. So it was Reynolds leading. Pearce there in second spot. We're on board with Timmy Brook. He goes third and a little bit sideways into turn 2 for the first time. Everyone else safely through this time.
Good start by Reynolds considering he had to go around the slow Thomas, so he still had to still get into second. Someone had a lot of smoke coming out there. So where did Thomas fall back to? 2, 4, 5th. So
Simon Pace in the lead. There we go. Ryan Reynolds there second. So
Kinsella in 6th, just behind Thomas. So see if he can come through in this race. He had a bit of a dismal race by his own standards last round.
We missed Simon Pace going through there.
Ray Cripps has got the smoke coming out. He looks like he's got a problem. He's backing off there.
We missed Simon Pace behind Ryan Reynolds there. Here comes Reynolds now on the inside and to the race lead. Brilliant move there on the inside. Simon Pace sits there in second. Then Timmy Brook. We're on board with him now. Here's the replay. Reynolds up there on the inside.
So can Timmy Brook go up the inside and follow Reynolds through here and get the run on Simon Pace?
We're on board with him. He's got the slipstream effect.
Sparks up the inside and looks like he might take Jimmy Horn with him.
Brilliant work. Aaron Pace getting up there on the inside as well.
Pretty slow start there from Jacob Andrews because Darian Scott's got around him. Darian's had a great start there by the look of it.
Great start. The former Carter into Formula V this weekend. Thomas out of the slipstream, out of the toe.
Not going to go a long way around though.
He's up there.
Kinsella's not going with them, surprisingly.
No.
He hasn't showed very good form today.
He hasn't had much pace this weekend.
Jacob Andrews up the inside of Darian Scott that time as Bruce Perry goes up the inside of Willie Pym. Thomas has got past Matty Pearce. He's on to Timmy Brook here now. And he'll go up the inside. So Thomas up to 3rd. No, he won't.
Oh, Brook shuts the gate.
There's a bit of reminiscence there from when Thomas a couple of years back hit Timmy Brook in that corner. Timmy Brook was pretty excited by that one on that day.
They don't remember, do they? Well, they don't forget, I should say.
No.
Down the bottom corner.
Okay.
Reynolds leads. Pace sitting there in second spot.
So
where did he come from at the start? We know that he started second, but he wasn't in our picture there at the start.
Kinsella's closed the gap now, so he's finally found some form here. That's Gary Hook up the inside of Morgo. That's Jacob Andrews up the inside of Alan Harrison.
CXC cars there, 1, 2, 3 in that pack, that battle group. Here comes Pace up on the outside.
Interesting, you've seen both cars go the long way around.
No.
I don't think either will be able to. Long way is a hard way to do it. You need a good run to go around the outside through the kink.
So Thomas had a look there at Brook, but as we say, he yielded. And Brook holds on as they make their way back up the field.
I thought there was a safety car for a moment, but it's...
Thomas up on the outside at 3, a brilliant move from the defending champ. He made a slow start. It was the slowest start we've seen from him this weekend. He won't be slow for too long. Back into 3rd spot and right on the tail of Pace as they come into the infield once more.
Not a spot you see passing too often on turn 3 there, so obviously got a good run out of 2. So,
and on the outside as well, Dylan. That's the key point there as they make their way out of the fish hook once more.
Okay, so here's Jacob Andrews left that group and he's now chasing down, is it Al Harrison up next? Or I didn't catch it. One of the CXC.
Look at this.
Thomas up the inside of Simon Pace. Yeah.
Got him. Job done.
Okay, next on the queue is Ryan Reynolds and try and get right to that front where he's been most of the weekend. Jeff Bennett's all over the back of Kinsella there as well. He's the onboard from Timmy watching Thomas go up the inside of Simon Pace.
Too easy.
Fairly cautious actually.
A very cautious
Well,
move.
it wasn't like just throw it up the inside like you often see it at that corner.
It was a very well constructed move, well planned, and got the job done safely. And all cars still running as they come across the line once more. Now he tries the outside on Reynolds, and they go into one.
You've got to be careful there because you'll open the door. So Aaron Pace up the inside of Jimmy Horn there. So, but you got to be careful. You go out wide in a big group like that. Someone behind you will close the door straight away. So and you won't be able to tuck your weight in. Let's go up the inside of turn the fish hook here. No,
Reynolds shuts the gate there.
He looks like he wants to go there, but he's cautious. So okay, there goes Simon Duffy.
All that time and patience, waiting for your moment.
It is a long race here. Here goes Al Harrison up the inside. No, it's
Darian Scott, is it?
No, I think it was Willie Pim up the inside of Darian Scott.
Ah, good.
Here goes Thomas up the inside.
There's the leader. There's the champ. Back into the lead.
Didn't even wait for the toe. Ready? He'll go straight to the defensive line here. Watch
straight
this.
to the inside. And
the whole chain will all go.
4, 5, 6, 7 of them follow suit. Let's
go.
follow the leader with the one in front. Then Reynolds, then pace for Timmy Brook.
It's just, look at that. Is that was
in the
Kinsella.
dirt.
Kinsella's like got 2 wheels in the dirt. That's pretty brave. Doing a bit of a Shane Van Gisbergen
now pace up on the outside of Reynolds. Can he get the job done in the 2?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so that was a bit of a Van Gisbergen move there from Kinsella. They've probably got a little bit of similarities. They're both a bit wild. So, okay, here's Al Harrison with Bruce Perry. He's Kinsella.
No. Had to use the ribble strip. That slowed him up on the run out of 2.
Yeah,
and it allowed Simon Pace the chance to get away. And Kinsella coming up on his inside. Can he take Pierce with him as well as they get to the top of the hill?
That means Kinsella got the run down of Pace on the inside of that corner, and now he might even get the run of Timmy Brook on the outside, the exit of the corner. Did he get him?
Oh, no.
But look at the gap that Timmy Brook lost.
Look at this battle. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. Throw a handkerchief over them. 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Throw half of one over them.
Yep, and there's battles all the way through here. You look at the battle here, even at the back of the field. You've got a massive battle here.
So the defending champ leads it. Reynolds sitting there in 2nd spot. Let's go and have a look at Simon Pace third, then Brook, then Kinsella, then Pierce, then Bennett, making up the top 7 as they come back
Aaron
on the main
Pace and
straight
Craig
once
Sparks
more.
in that group as well. So good effort by all those guys. Aaron Pace and Craig Sparks doing an excellent job this year.
I tell you what, for one of the slowest corners on the racetrack, they fly through turn 10.
Yeah.
Turn 8 and 10.
Ryan Reynolds not in the toe here. Look at
Ryan
this.
Reynolds not in the toe.
Yeah.
Neither is Bennett now, as he tucks out as well. Look at Aaron Pace going to the far side
Long
too,
way around.
and he loses out on Spark. Horn sitting back there as well in 10th spot as they come across the line once
so
more.
here you've got Hawk, Morgo, Jacob Andrews, and Pimmy doing a great job again. Okay.
Back into the infield once more.
Thomas, so Pacey's got around Reynolds somewhere there, did he? Wasn't Reynolds in front of...
I don't know.
I can't remember.
We'll have to have a look at that.
Okay, so anyway, it's Reynolds in 2nd, and anyway, there's a lot of cars. 1,000 cars, as Ray Folletti would normally say. There's 1,000 cars in this race here.
That's the way we do our Formula B racing.
Kinsella's doing better now. He's up inside of Timmy Brook. Kinsella's now starting to show the form we're used to seeing.
Big fields out of the water of the day for
There we go,
There's
on board.
Kinsella on the inside of Brook. That was a brilliant angle for the move there, and a brilliant angle to see it from, of course, for Michael Kinsella, the man that's right in contention for the championship at the moment as they go onto the main straight
hot
once
favourite
more.
for the championship.
Only 3 races to go after
Thomas
this
is pretty
one.
comfortable here because he's not gone to the inside line. He's got a car length there on Simon Pace. Then you got Reynolds, Kinsella, and another 1,000 cars.
Maybe
Here's Jimmy Horn.
half.
Jimmy Horn's not as far back as he's been to the rest of the weekend, so maybe he's found a bit of pace in that car. That's Morgo going up the inside of Gary Hook, was it? These cars are starting to spread out at the back here. So you got Bruce Perry, Al Harrison, and Darian Scott there. And then it was Stevie Butcher. Oh, Jimmy Horn. I just said he's starting to find pace and he's throwing it up the road.
3rd time today, Jimmy Horn.
Jimmy Horn
And he
just starts to get a bit of a rap.
Going.
What is it? The commentator's curse?
That's it. That's exactly. You're learning this terminology. Brilliant. Out of the official.
Look at this group, man. There's so many cars.
This is probably the best race we've seen here at Wakefield Park since race 1, the 8-lap sprint in the 50th anniversary meeting on Valentine's Day. It is Thomas, of course, leading, but here are our back markers coming through. The CXC cars dominating down this end of the field, just like they're dominating at the front end of the field.
I think that's a 1200 of. Oh no, that's there's a 1200 in the background. That's Darian Scott there, and then behind that, so Simon Pace is looking pretty strong here on Thomas.
Look at this.
First time that Thomas has had a lot of pressure this week.
Pace, brilliant move on Sparks.
But Sparks is still sideways. He's got that car wagging everywhere. He needs to settle the rear of that car down. Imagine how fast he'd be if he settled down. Thomas not feeling comfortable. Look how much he's gone to the white line. Aaron Pace is having a look. They've left Ryan Reynolds by a car length with Kinsella all over the back of him, and that's Matty Pearce up the inside of Jeff Bennett there. Here he goes. Aaron Pace looking strong there, and Craig Sparks, who got hung out to dry at turn 10.
Bennett going up on the outside of Pearce. Can he take pace with him? No, he can't. Actually, yes, Bennett got past, but Pace didn't. Bennett got past, but Pace didn't. Back into the fish hook we go.
Turn 3 narrows. It's very hard to pass at turn 3.
It's very hard.
But hey, look at this. Matty Pearce has got no rear cowling. It's hanging off. Look at it.
I wonder if the stewards and the officials will have a sense of humour failure about that one.
Yeah, they don't like bodywork flapping around in any category. So, hang on, what do you see here?
Oh, Sparkle! Now Pierce is in.
Pierce is in with the bodywork hanging off there. So,
will he rip it off and go back out there, or will it be day done?
No, they'll rip it off and send him back out. But I mean, his result's going to be ruined. He's been top 5.
Pace on the outside of Thomas. Look at this.
Another
in turn 1.
Aaron Pace also takes a really wide line through there as well. So father like son.
That's right. Thomas had about a car length and a half lead 2 laps ago, and now Pace is just.
Jacob Andrews looking up the inside there of Gary Hawke as well.
Got the better of the pace over the last couple of laps, but he wasn't able to get the job done.
So this whole group is closed up. Thomas, Pace, Reynolds, Kinsella, Timmy Brook. They've because of the problem with Matty Pearce's rear cowling, they've dropped this next little group of Jeff Bennett and Aaron Pace and Craig Sparks. So it's now gone into 2 groups, what was one big gaggle before.
So, yeah, we're split into 2, as you say, and it's the defending champ leading the way. Simon Pace there second, then Ryan Reynolds, Michael Kinsella, Timmy Brook, the loser in that pack at the moment. He's lost out to Michael Kinsella.
Kinsella up the inside of Reynolds.
Now it's Reynolds. Reynolds loses out to Kinsella. We have a look at it online from Timmy Brook. Michael Kinsella up into second spot. That's up into third spot, I should say. That's the best place he's been in all weekend, and that's the worst place Ryan Reynolds has ever been in a race here at Wakefield Park in 2015.
Oh, Craig Sparks sliding it in again. Look, is that someone in the dirt in the background? Do you see a bit of dirt flying up there?
So am I right in saying that smooth isn't always the way to go? Is it erratic that can be fast as well?
No. In Formula V, the smoother the better. You break traction, you lose drive. You want to. These things have got the best part of 67 horsepower. If you don't get drive out of the corner, you get wheel spin. You're going to not carry the corner speed. You're not going to get the exit. So anyway, you got a bit of a gap here. That's Horny a long way back after his spin. Timmy Brooks fallen all the way back. Yeah, so you're right. Ryan Reynolds is a long way back in this group for his liking, and he'll try and work his way forward. But Michael Kinsella did finish 3rd in the first race, so he's back up to where he was before having a few offs in race 2. So there's Bathingway going through the fishhook. So he's second in the 1200s. We've lost Ray Cripps with the engine.
That's right. He's about to be under fire, and hopefully
Kinsella looking up the inside of the Simon Pace. So Kinsella's starting to look quite strong at the back half of this race here. He could be a threat for Thomas for this race here, because look, he's starting to really rein in on these guys here.
Be interesting.
Ryan Reynolds' car waggled a bit there as well, so maybe Ryan Reynolds' rear end of his car's going off a bit too.
Thomas has got a Pro Touring race to look after at the end of the day here as well, but right now Formula V is his focus as they go into turn 2 once more. And look at Timmy Brook giving Ryan
Craig
Reynolds
Sparks is going to go around the outside. Not going to happen.
Not going to happen. No, the outside at 1 very rarely happens. We like to see it. It gets us excited, but very rarely does it happen.
I can't think of a move that all weekend has worked on the outside.
Not this weekend. You go back a couple of meets ago and it certainly happened, but not this weekend. As we see
Simon Pace all over the back of Thomas. Look at this. Okay, now Kinsella all over the back of Simon Pace. So Kinsella's got a good exit out of the hook.
This is the best race we've seen so far this weekend from this 5.
And Ryan Reynolds has dropped a car length there. Jeff Bathingway gained a car length, probably because Craig Sparks' car is waggling all over the place at the rear, which has given Aaron Pace a bit of an incentive. Jacob Andrews is all over the back of Morgo here, as is Gary Hawke all over the back of Pimmy. So Pimmy's moved forward there as well. Oh, I thought Thomas had passed, but he's passing Bathingway.
I feel so. Yeah, lap traffic Bathingway doing well to get out of the road.
We haven't said much about Stevie Butcher, but if Stevie Butcher wins this race, he wins the 1200 title.
Yes, so we'll keep our eyes on Stephen.
I'll rephrase it. Stevie Butcher finishes this race because there's only 2 1200s in there. He wins the 1200 title for the 6th time in 22 years.
Which is an incredible statistic, and incredible to see someone stay in the category for that long. He's a long-time servant, isn't he?
I was about to say, does that make him really good or really old? Or both?
Well, possibly both. I feel sorry for Craig Spark. We talked more about his sideways movement than his actual drive. He's been going well there with Aaron Pace and
Craig Sparks to me has got... Oh, Pace! Pace is off!
Oh, no! Can you believe it?
He's been doing so good all weekend. He's fallen back to 5th there. That's given Kinsella back up to 2nd. So Kinsella, he's on board.
Look at this. Simon Pace, not for the first time when he's been in a good position this year, throwing it away at a pivotal moment in this race.
And that's put it down to 2 really for the win here. I just saw Timmy Brook try and dive up the inside of Ryan Reynolds. And that Sparks coming through as well. I was about to say there's a move, but it's... Oh, look at this.
3 wide
One
action
each side.
in the minor placings. Look at this.
It's Darius Scott. He had Morgo up the inside and... who was it? I think it was Pimmy on the outside.
That mistake for pace. The champ's now comfortable. He's got 4 car lengths to Kinsella. He's got the same margin to Reynolds. He's got
I wouldn't say comfortable. Kinsella's been strong all year, though.
He has, but the pace this weekend, it's all been with Thomas, not quite with Kinsella. We'll see how it unfolds.
So
Thomas leads him out of turn 10.
So Kinsella's not in the toe here now, so Thomas won't go to the right. And you'll see the same. Kinsella won't go to the right because he's not getting towed by Ryan Reynolds, who's got Timmy Brook all over him. And if he stays left, Timmy Brook can have a dive at the end of the straight there. Look at this. No, he has gone left.
He's gone.
He had to go defensive because he had Timmy Brook all over the back. So Timmy's going to try and go the long way. Won't happen though. Won't happen.
Oh, he was so close.
Yeah. See, but you can't do it.
Reynolds,
but look at this. He can do the over and under.
Up the hill,
but
side by side.
Ryan Reynolds
up to turn 3 and gets the job done on Ryan Reynolds. Does he? They're still side by side going up to 4, but no, Brook got the job done.
He did give him room. Watch this. He did give him room through 3, so I'm thinking that Ryan is still there in 3. Because watch this, he stays wide, but Timmy on the outside for 4. He's got it done there.
Brilliant move from Timmy Brook up at the 3rd spot, and Simon Pace is now back on his tail.
And Simon's looks strong, and Ryan looks like his car's dropping off. So I'd put money on Simon coming through here.
We mentioned about Ryan finishing there down in 3rd earlier. That was his lowest spot in the racing here at Wakefield Park so far this year. Now he's looking like renewing that record, and that might be something he'll be happy about.
Renewing his record? I've been lower than 3rd. He hasn't been lower than 3rd. I don't think he'll be happy about that, would he?
He hasn't been lower than 3rd about. That's what I said. He won't be happy.
Oh, he won't be happy. I thought he was looking for it. No, that wouldn't be good.
No, well, he's about to. If he stays 4th, he'll renew his lowest position of the year. It was 3rd earlier today.
There's Morgan up the inside of Jacob Andrews. Oh, a lot of curve there from Gary Hook.
Well.
That'll give Pimmy a bit of incentive there for the run down the straight. Here comes Simon Pace looking down the inside of Ryan Reynolds to drop Reynolds back to 5th. But I don't think he's going to get him. Sparks is having a look at Jeff Bennett. And Aaron Pace has fallen off those 2 a little bit. So Craig Sparks would have to be my driver improver of the year, to be honest with you. He's been super impressive this year.
Yeah, he certainly has.
So, I mean, considering he's only he came from sim racing. Yeah. So last year was his first year racing.
And it's amazing. A few more people are starting to do that, the whole sim racer transition, aren't they?
And Formula V is a great category to get into with that as well because it's close quarter racing. It gives you that rush. Here you go, Ryan Reynolds up the inside of Timmy Brook. So he's instead of going back to 5th, he's gone back up to 3rd because he doesn't want to renew that record. Timmy Brook's going to try the over-under here, get a good run out of the fishhook, but Ryan Reynolds does have the inside for the kink. However, he does remember, a little move with Daniel Stein earlier in the year, similar to that.
Exactly. And hello to Stein if he's watching.
Actually, we're missing Stein
from this round.
Yeah, we're missing Stein. He's actually one that would be right at the front of this battle as well. So it'd be good to see him back. In the last round, I think he's going to be joining us.
Yes, Sydney Motorsport Park. We'll be bringing you that one as well.
Okay, who's this? Jacob Andrews in front of Morgo.
Having a good run in this race.
Yeah, Jacobs is sometimes very strong and sometimes he's just a quiet assassin.
He'll be happy to get through turn 10 after bogging it there.
Ryan Reynolds going for the defensive line here. This is coming on to the last lap. He doesn't want to give a toe to Timmy Brook or Simon Pace. Aaron Pace in the back, he's not to go in with the other 2. So, Aaron, he's going to try and go. Simon's going to go the long way. So is Sparks going to try and go the long way. Not going to happen. Aaron Pace, here we go.
Look at this. Horn up on the outside. No, sorry, Took, my apologies. Coming up there on the outside.
He's not going to do it. He's not going to be the first one this weekend. So into the last lap.
There.
Last lap. Thomas is comfortable. Pulled a bit more margin here. That's Butcher, Stevie Butcher. Stevie Butcher's going to win the 1200s. Jacob Andrews! What's he done?
Can you believe it?
Do you reckon there was contact there? That's an unusual way because he's facing left instead of right.
Left instead of right. So there's something odd
There's Stevie Butcher, the 1200.
There's Reynolds getting back to 3rd spot. So 4th remains.
Timmy Brook, he wants to have it. They're going to touch. No. He's not going to go the long way around there, but he could over and under it him here. He could do it.
They're going to be side by side when they get to the line.
Not enough run. He didn't get enough run. They both slide.
Side by side.
They both tail wag into there.
Sideways. Thomas, brilliant at Wakefield Park.
He takes
3 from 3. The champ's done it again.
Yes, and Kinsella's conserved his championship lead there with a good race to 2nd. And that's to Stevie Butcher. Good job, Stevie Butcher, 1200 champion. Okay, Ryan Reynolds did hold out. Did Simon Pace get Timmy Brook there? And Jeff Bennett, who got that? Jeff Bennett get Sparks? We'll have to see the results here.
Couple of photo finishes there, no doubt about that.
And what happened to Jacob Andrews on the last corner, on the first corner on the last lap? He was facing the left. There's Jeff Bathingway in second for the 1200s. Good job there. Morgan Fremantle, there's Gary Hook, Bruce Perry and Pimmy. And here's Horny, long way back. Again, looking strong early. Piercy did go through there finishing. There's Jacob Andrews and Darian Scott, the two CXC cars, going for a photo finish.
So, Dylan Thomas clean sweeps around third driver this year to do that. Michael Kinsella, Ryan Reynolds, the other two, they were second and third. Timmy Brooks, Simon Pace, Jeff Bennett, Craig Spark and Aaron Pace made up the top 8. Similar finishing order to what we saw in race number 2. And in the 1200, Stephen Butcher, the champion for the 6th time. And Jeff Bassingthwaite, I'll get that right one day. There in second spot. Brilliant round here at Wakefield Park. The final round of the year. Will it be Kinsella or Reynolds for the title? Join us at Sydney Motorsport Park to find out.